The day is here. I finally got a leisure battery. Now there are many leisure batteries on the market. You can get a lead acid battery or an AGM battery, but then you can also get lithium batteries as well. And that's what I've gone for. And the people over at Power Queen were kind enough to send me this 200 amp hour lithium battery. So let's see what's inside the box. Oh, it's like Christmas. I've already gone to the liberty of opening this. So it comes with this nice little wallet with a few instructions on operation guides for beginners, and it has everything on here from things to do before you use it, also with operating precautions, explaining to you which way to wire it up and make sure that the wires don't touch each other, just simple things like that, and about insulation tape. And then it gives you the manual as well, which just gives you a bit of information about whether if you want to power this battery up with other batteries, the voltage and everything, the current, all the technical stuff is in there. Right, so these are the nuts and bolts for the top of the battery. The size of this, she's a beast. Oh, it's actually not that heavy considering the size of it, which is kind of one of the main reasons why I went for lithium rather than lead acid or anything. Oh look, it's got little handles, that makes it easier. So it's a 12.8 volt 200 amp hour plus, and I reckon it'll fit nice and snug in there. Maybe that way around though, because that's where my terminals are. Now there is a reason why I went for a lithium battery of this size as opposed to like an AGM battery, and this is it. The two main leisure batteries that people go to are lithium and AGM, and let's base this on two 200 amp hour equivalents. When using a lithium battery as opposed to an AGM battery, you can discharge a lithium battery all the way down to 5% charge, whereas with an AGM battery you can only discharge it down to 50%. So to get the equivalent power from an AGM battery, you would need two 200 amp hour AGM batteries to compete with one lithium 200 amp hour battery, as the total running time of a lithium battery is 8 hours, whereas an AGM battery is 4 hours per battery. The other option would be having 4 100 amp hour AGM batteries at 2 hours runtime each. But like anything, the more batteries you have, the heavier it becomes. A 200 amp hour lithium battery weighs around about 22 kilos, whereas a 200 amp hour AGM battery weighs a whopping 130 kilos. Times that by 2 batteries, you're looking at 260 kilos. And when weight is of really big importance in a camper van, you want to keep the van as light as you possibly can, and that's one of the reasons why I chose lithium over AGM. Recharge time is a big factor when it comes to leisure batteries as well. You can recharge a lithium battery from 5% to full in 5 hours, whereas an AGM battery from 50% to full takes a whopping 20 hours. So if lithium batteries are that much better than AGM batteries, there's got to be a huge price difference, right? The average 200 amp hour lithium battery costs £800, whereas the average 200 amp hour AGM battery costs £350. But if you take into account that you need 2 AGM batteries to do the equivalent job of the lithium battery, you're already looking at £700. And if you go for a Power Queen battery like I have, you get a 5-year warranty as opposed to the average AGM battery warranty of 1 year. So for me, the decision was pretty simple. And now I reckon the best thing to do is to start building a base to stop this from moving around when I'm driving. that is a very simple but effective way of stopping your battery from sliding around or jumping up and down as you go over the bumps. It took 5 minutes to make. And now, let's get these terminals wired up. So now that that's connected, just go back to my diagram from the other video. I need a 300 amp fuse here, and then for the solar, which is the only other thing I'm going to connect up at the moment, I need a 40 amp. Okay, the moment of truth. Drum roll please. Ready? It's connected. I need to turn something on, don't I, just to test if it's working. I mean, the battery's definitely got juice in it because the Victron app is showing me that it's 100% full. So that's good. That's thanks to the smart shunt. Right, now let's see if we can switch something on. Alright, let's try the Max Air fan on. Oh, it would help if I put a fuse in the yeah, I'll put a fuse in for the fan. They reckon a 10 amp fuse will be enough. Right, let's try again. Still nothing. If I wired up the wrong thing. I think I've worked it out. This wire here is the wire for the 12 volt fuse box. And obviously that needs a fuse in it as well, and I haven't put one in. So that's why the Max Air fan isn't working, because there's no current getting to it. Silly boy. Ah, here we go. So now, on here, it's showing a red light, which means that it's trying to tell me that there's a fuse blown, but it's because I've taken the fuse out. So at least we know we've got power now going to the fuse box. And now, replace the 10 amp fuse. Something did something. So it made a noise when I connected it. We have power to the fan! Look! We have power! Let's see what else we can do. Off. Okay, I'm not sure which wire this is, but I know that it goes to the other side, so it's got to be one of the reading lights. Obviously this will actually get fed in through there and then out there, but for the moment, rather than, because because I don't want to take off this back panel, I'm just going to connect it like this and make sure it works. And they reckon a 5 amp fuse is okay for your lights. So let's give this a go. Okay, ready? Well, it's not that one, is it? Yeah. Look at that. Hang on. The thing is, another thing with these lights is there's a USB input underneath, so it means I can charge things like my phone. So let's give that a go. Hey Charlie, we got a fan. Right, so I've got both reading lights on, my phone's plugged in, charging, and I've got the max air fan on as well. So let's just see how much we are drawing. So it's currently drawing, we're having all that on, minus 24 watts. So apparently I could have this running with the lights on constantly for 4 days. How powerful is this battery? The solar light is on, it says float, the green light, and I believe float means that the battery's full. And on the app here it says that it's not generating any watts of power. Maybe I sort of need to run the battery down first and see if the solar actually generates any power. So if you are in the market for a leisure battery and you're looking at getting a lithium battery, head over to Power Queen, and with my discount code Sundays, for the next 7 days you will get a 5% discount on any purchase. So that offer will run until the 8th of July 2023. And if you're purchasing it after the 8th of July and use my discount code, you'll still get 3% discount. If you want to get yourself a really good deal, you might want to order it pretty soon. So all in all, I'd say that was a successful day. We now have power in the van. Also, thank you to everyone that's donated to the channel by buying me a beer in the link in the description. I do really appreciate it. And if you're enjoying these videos, check out the playlist here where you can watch it from start to finish. And I'll see you next time. Cheers.